Alam nyo na to, lagi ko itong share sa inyo. This is the best affordable blush in the local market. Every time may nag-aas sa akin, ano yung gamit ko sa kilay, microbladed ba yung kilay ko, nagpa-laminate ba ako ng kilay. Actually, sobrang daming nagre-request na i-compare ko raw tong dalawang foundations na to. Para kang galing ng cardio, tapos alam niyo yung after workout glow, ganun siya. Or para kang galing ng beach and naarawan ka ng konti and you look glowing. I swear guys, sobrang ganda nito. As in, instantly fell in love with this formulation. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, this will just be a quick this will just be a quick recommendations video kasi alam ko maraming magre-request sa inyo ng mga 11 recommendations. So here it is. Honestly, nahirapan ako at first na isala talaga kasi nung naglista ko ng mga nagustuhan ko na beauty products na releases this year, sobrang dami kong nalista dahil sobrang dami naman talagang magagandang releases. As in, ito yung taon na nagpasabog talaga lahat ng mga local beauty brands especially. And I realized, since meron akong flight tomorrow, why not ipakita ko na lang sa inyo itong mga nasala ko na dadalhin ko with me when I travel. Kasi I have my reasons kung bakit itong mga ting dadalhin ko, and that's what I will share with you guys. Kaya without further ado, let us start with the video. Okay, first, gusto ko lang i-share kahit hindi siya beauty product kasi feeling ko merong magtatanong sa inyo kasi nung pinost ko to sa Instagram stories ko na suot ko siya, ang daming nag-DM sa akin. So, share ko na rin. So, these are the chunky earrings. Para siyang yung mga Bottega-inspired na earrings, but these are just very affordable. Tapos, I think stainless pa siya. And gusto ko yung pagka-chunky niya kasi hindi siya yung super duper chunky na parang hindi na siya wearable. This one, you can still wear it for everyday. Hindi siya super bigat and it's nice. It's actually very classy, lalo na kapag naka-edgy kayo na damit like blazers. So it will make it look feminine. So yeah, ililink ko rin yan sa description box. And yes, lahat na ipapakita ko, ililink ko sa description box in case mahirapan kayong maghanap. So itong dalawang to, yung lagi ko nahuhugot when it comes to skin tints, especially when I travel. Kasi silang dalawa yung talagang tint talaga on the skin. Hindi sila yung para ng foundation when it comes to coverage. Pareha silang lightweight. Kahit ako ngayon, nahihirapan akong mamili kung sino dito. But I think yung main difference nila, mas lamang ng kaunti lang naman in terms of coverage itong si EB Plus compared kay Izzy & Co. But pareha silang buildable, pareha silang komportable sa skin, pareha sila ng very skin-like lang talaga yung finish. As in, para ka lang nag-skincare na merong tint. But ang edge ni Izzy & Co is the shade range. Sobrang dami nilang shades. I'm sure meron at meron kayong mahahanap na shade nyo. Whereas kay EB Plus, very limited lang. So kung hirap kayo makahanap ng shade kay EB Plus, go for Izzy & Co. And if you want a little more coverage, go for EB Plus. Pero promise, pareha silang maganda. Kahit ano dito sa dalawang to, marirecommend ko sa inyo. Next are foundations. Actually, sobrang daming nagre-request na i-compare ko raw tong dalawang foundations na to. And promise guys, after ng travel ko, itatry natin yon. But for today's video, I will share with you my brief thoughts about these two foundations. Unang-una sa lahat, silang dalawa yung, for me, yung best local foundations na ni-release this year. So this is the Strokes Soft Veil Filter Foundation, while this is the Izzy & Co Active Foundation. From the packaging, actually, nagre-reflect na rin siya kung ano yung difference nilang dalawa in terms of the formulation. Kasi si Strokes, yung finish niya is a little more on the natural matte side, while si Izzy is more on the luminous side. So dun pa lang, kung ano yung mas preference nyo when it comes to their finish, makakapag-decide na kayo. Although si Izzy & Co, I must say, mas lightweight talaga siya. Mas lamang lang naman siya ng konti in terms of the lightweightness, kung meron mang ganung word. Kasi lightweight din naman si Strokes. Yun nga lang, ito talaga, as in, parang wala kang nilagay sis. Kasi yung lightweight niya yung skin tint, but it has the coverage of a foundation. And it's also buildable. In terms of coverage, pare silang merong buildable coverage. But I can say na if you pump the same amount of foundation, mas makakuha kayo ng maraming coverage kay Strokes compared kay Izzy. Siguro mas kailangan yung mag-build up kay Izzy compared kay Strokes, but still, you will achieve the same amount of coverage when you do so. And ang maganda lang kay Izzy, kahit ilang patong mo sa kanya, lightweight pa rin siya. By the way, halos lahat ata ng i-mention ko na products dito, nagkaroon na rin ako ng either dedicated review or na-feature ko na rin sila sa channel ko. So, I will put yung mga links ng mga dedicated review videos if applicable sa description box para kung gusto nyong malaman yung full or detailed review ko, you can just watch those videos. So, next are concealers. So, I have here itong Get Ready With Me na Radiance Tints and itong Izzy & Co na Active Concealer. So first, itong si Get Ready With Me na Radiance Tint. Actually, ever since ni-release nila to, itong reformulated and bago nilang packaging na Get Ready With Me na Radiance Tints, lagi ko talaga siyang ginagamit. Kasi nagustuhan ko rin yung formula. I like na hindi siya drying. Yung finish niya, it's not super duper matte. May pagka-luminous siya. Pero, sobrang nahihirapan ako sa packaging niya. Kahit anong storage ko sa kanya, lagi ko siyang nililinis after kong gamitin. Pero nagli-leak talaga siya. Although, hindi sa lahat ng Radiance Tints ko nangyayari, pero mostly. And nasakto pa na kung ano yung mga madalas kong ginagamit na shades, sila yung mga nagli-leak. Like for example, itong medium peach na peach corrector, as in, lagi siyang nagli-leak guys. Lagi kong pinupunasan to, pati itong cap, which nahahassle na ako, honestly. But the formula is nice. So safe to say na mostly are good days naman with these concealers. Pero yun nga lang, I still have some bad days with it for some reason. But with the Easy & Co na Active Concealer, siguro masasabi ko na ito pa rin talaga for me yung 10 out of 10 when it comes to concealers in the local market. In terms of shade range, yung finish, yung formula, and masasabi ko rin talaga na ang galing ni Easy & Co when it comes to base products from the formulation and the shades. As in, meron at meron talaga akong saktong shade kung ano man yung kailangan ko. Like for example, for my blemishes, I like CPM3. For my under eyes, I am NL2 and NM3. Sobrang sakto ng mga shades na yun sa akin. And this is the type of concealer that I can actually also use on its own if ayoko nang maglagay ng foundation or skin tint, gusto ko lang mag-concealer. Pero seamless pa rin siyang tignan on my face. Meron pa pala ako isang dinala dito, hindi ko siya nasama dun sa foundation, pero feeling ko rin naman kasi hindi siya under the category of foundation since it has its own category. Cushion siya, pero hindi pa rin siya pasok sa cushion. Gets nyo ba? So, dinala ko tong Arcadia Beauty na Tone Up Sun Serum Cushion with SPF 50 PA+++++. Again, I'm in the shade 02. Ginawan ko rin to ng dedicated review. So, if you haven't watched it yet, ilalagay ko na lang sa description box yung link or you can just go to my channel. So, nagustuhan ko actually talaga tong product na to. Ito and si Izzy yung madalas kong ginagamit for everyday the past few days, actually the past month. Nagustuhan ko yung finish nito on my skin. Sakto rin kasi na meron akong ka-shade match. Yun nga lang, very limited lang talaga yung shades nila. And I like how it's very lightweight. I like how it has added sun protection, although I still put my dedicated sunscreen underneath. But very, very lightweight siya. Hindi nagkaklog yung pores ko sa kanya. Long wearing siya, in fairness. And kahit na mataas yung SPF niya, wala akong nakikitang grayish or off tone on me kahit gabihin na siya sa face ko. Nakaka-fresh tong cushion na to the whole day. I think this would also fit all skin types. It's just thin, but this is packed with skincare ingredients. Sabi nga nila parang nasa 34% skincare ingredients talaga yung content nito. So whenever I use this, I feel like I'm hitting two birds with one stone. So hindi ako nag-worry na baka hindi nakakahinga yung skin ko because this is actually mostly skincare too. Yung shade number 1 ko, shinare ko sa mommy ko and nagustuhan din niya. I think she has oily skin. Nabetan niya rin. Next naman are powders. So, I am a powder gal kasi I have textured skin and kailangan ko rin talagang iset yung face ko since I have combination skin. So, yung mga nadala ko na powders are these. Tama ba? Ito na lang ba? Tama. 3 lang yung dinala kong powder. Actually, dapat dadalhin ko rin si Charlotte Tilbury. Pero sabi ko, hindi ko na naman na siguro magagamit kasi enough na yung 3. And in fairness, nagwagi ang mga local brands. So, first, ito muna tayo kay Get Ready With Me na Powder Rush Pressed Translucent in Cupcake. Sobrang nabetan ko to, lalo na nung kaka-release lang nila, as in non-stop ko siyang ginagamit. Sobrang nice niya kasi talagang translucent lang siya. If you put siguro around mga 2 layers lang of this powder, as in mukha siyang natural, mukhang na-blur lang din talaga yung skin mo. The only thing na hindi ko masyadong bet dito sa powder na to is that it has tiny glitters. As in super tiny lang naman and randomly siya lalabas sa skin mo. Actually, yung weird sa kanya, may mga times na paggamit ko siya, hindi lumalabas yung glitters. May mga times na parang feeling ko kitang-kita siya, which weirdly, hindi ko alam kung bakit. But ang favorite way ko of using it is using a puff. Kasi I find na when I use a brush, mas madalas na lumalabas yung glitters. Sana kung i-reformulate man nila, sana tanggalin na yung glitter part kasi I feel like it's a perfect translucent powder na kung wala yun. And magaan din siya sa face. Next naman is my new favorite. Kung napanood nyo yung review ko nito, this is the Izzy True Flex Perfecting Powder and I like the shade Fair to Light. Ito na yung lagi kong ginagamit. Sobrang bet ko to. Kasi nagustuhan ko naman tong translucent ni Get Ready With Me. I also like yung strokes na finishing powder. But again, hindi ko nagustuhan dito na meron siyang tiny specks of glitters and si strokes naman, maputi pa rin siya sa akin kahit banana yung shade. As in, halata na nag-powder ako. And halata na on some areas na ako naglagay, for example, kasi maputi talaga siya. Angat siya sa akin. Although wala siyang glitters. And this Easy Powder doesn't have both the glitters and yung shade niya is sakto sa akin. Hindi siya yung mukhang maputi. Wala siyang ganung effect on the skin, as in blurring powder lang siya, literal. Yun yung main role niya talaga, and that's what I love about it. Wala siyang added coverage, wala siyang added pigment, hindi na na-affect yung coverage or yung shade na nilagay mo na base. Kahit sa skin tint, pwede mo siyang gamitin. It's so blurring in a natural way, as in para siyang filter powder. Actually, yun yung tawag ko dito. It's a filter in a powder. Next naman is the Izzy Weightless Loose Powder. This is the translucent finish. Number 1, ito yung dinala ko dahil it has a very travel-friendly na packaging. So, ganyan siya. Meron siyang seal or basta nasasara siya, sis. So, trampoline mesh siya. So, ipe-press mo lang para lumabas yung product. Yun yung nagpadala talaga sa akin dito. Kasi yung iba kong loose powders, wala siyang ganon. And at the same time, maganda rin talaga yung formula nito. Lumalaban din siya sa mga go-to ko na loose powders like si Laura Mercier and si Get Ready With Me. Actually, bet na bet ko rin yung loose powder na Get Ready With Me. Although yun nga, hindi siya travel-friendly and sobrang laki niya. So, this one, dinala ko siya on days na feeling ko kailangan ko ng long-lasting na hold ng powder. Na gusto ko, fresh pa rin ako throughout the day and I want to bake on my T-zone since I have combination skin. Gusto ko lang ng option na meron akong dalang loose powder. Next are cream blushes. Actually, ito talaga yung hirap na hirap ako mamili kung ano yung dadalhin ko kasi ang dami kong gustong dalhin. So, first is the Every Belena Pillow Pop in Dreamy Coral. I think nakailang feature na ako nito sa channel ko, pati sa Instagram. Ganun ko siya kagusto, lalo na yung shade na to in Dreamy Coral, as in sobrang nice. And ang maganda dito sa formulation na to, nagtatagal talaga siya on the cheeks. And it's something na kahit under powder or over powder, pwede mo siyang i-apply without it looking patchy. And sobrang flattering lang din talaga nitong shade na to, kaya ito yung lagi kong dinadala. Kung pipili man ako ng isa lang talaga dito sa mga to, kung talagang kailangan na isa lang, ito, kasi marami siyang babagayan na looks, kahit no makeup look or meron ka mga eyeshadow, bagay siya sa lahat. And it's very affordable. Next cream blush is one of my favorite releases this year. So this is the Lucky Beauty Blush and Lip Cream, and my favorite shade is in the shade Grace. Ito yung shade na parang dugo lang talaga. Ginawan ko to ng, I think, IG Reel ba or TikTok. Kasi sobrang nabitan ko tong shade na to. Ito yung mukhang meron ka lang blood circulation sa face mo. Yung parang kang galing ng workout. Ganito tong shade na to. It's so nice. And I find kasi na yung mga, lagi kong dinadala na shades, mga pinkish na undertone. And this one, yung, hindi ko alam kung anong tawag dito sa undertone na to. Reddish brown undertone siya. And it's really nice. As in, parang kang galing ng beach and naarawan ka ng konti and you look glowing. Ito rin yung type ng shade na nagagamit ko kahit ilagay ko here, na parang kang nagbablush na bronzer. Kung di nyo pa natatry ito, try the shade Grace if gusto nyo naman ng hindi pink na blush. Next is of course, itong Get Ready With Me na Milk Tints. Nahirapan ako mag-isip kung anong shade yung dadalhin ko kasi halos lahat ng shades talaga nagagamit ko. But I decided to bring si Honeydew since ito yung recent favorite ko. Kasi ngayon ko lang na-try sa shade ng Honeydew. It's a light pink shade. Kung gusto nyo na very pa-cute lang na blush, this is a very good shade. Nagustuhan ko rin tong bago nilang packaging kasi nga hindi siya nagli-leak. Gusto ko sanang dalhin si Pomelo or si Pablo's Latte, pero aside sa mas bulky siya, yun nga, medyo makalat din kasi yung packaging. Meron tayong cream blushes, meron din tayong powder blushes para ma-set yung cream blush and magtagal talaga siya the whole day. So I have here first, alam nyo na to, lagi ko tong share sa inyo. This is the best affordable blush in the local market. This is from Spotlight. Ito yung Rising Star Marble Blush and ito yung dalawa kong favorite na shades. Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko actually, itong si Red Carpet. It's a very nice old rose na blush. Oftentimes, I like topping it off with the shade Big Night. Ang lakas nitong maka-fresh, ang lakas niyang maka-brighten ng face since may pagka-bright yung shade niya. But this one, I like it on its own or lagyan ko man siya ng topper or what. This is a very nice, versatile shade. Next is, share ko naman to sa inyo na super love ko tong Teviot na Dainty Dust Palette. By far, this is I think pinaka-favorite ko na product ng Teviot and sobrang sulit niya. Especially this shade or this palette in Love Letter. Sobrang ganda ng mga shades dito. Lahat sila wearable and bagay sila sa isa't isa. And this is also the palette na ang ganda as an eyeshadow. So, I feel like kung meron ako i-recommend sa inyo na isang palette, it's this palette in Love Letter. Super nice shades from the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. Super nice. Ang ganda talaga nito. Pati yung formula niya, hindi siya powdery. It's really blendable and it's also long-lasting on me. Lastly are the blushes from the Izzy & Co na curated palettes. Ito, mga dadalhin ko talaga sila kasi sobrang bet ko tong mga shades na to. Especially si shade na Erotic, si French, si Sunburnt, sila yung mga favorite ko. This is actually a very nice blush kasi nagtatagal sila siya. It's not too powdery. Ang ganda ng pigment. And kung kayo yung type na ayaw nyo ng merong glitters, gusto nyo matte lang na blushes, you can go for the Izzy blushes and sobrang dami yung options when it comes to shades. So next are cream contour or bronzers. Actually, hindi ako masyadong mahilig mag-powder contour or bronzer. Mas ma-cream ako kasi nagagamit ko rin sila as nose contour. So yung dalawa kong gamit na gamit lately, ito talaga all year round gamit na gamit ko siya. So this is the Vice. Wala na ngang label. Multi-Ganda stick in the shade Push. Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko as my nose contour. Talagang nagtatagal siya. It's also really blendable. And it's also very, very affordable. But nung nilabas to ng Strokes, ito yung Strokes na face sculpt. And this is in almond. Super nice din ito. Ito yung talagang parang nagme-melt siya sa skin. It's very, very, very blendable and seamless. This is really one of the most blendable and beginner-friendly na cream bronzer or contour. Munti ko nang makalimutan yung kilay. And ito yung lagi yung tinatanong sa akin. But ito talaga, as in all year round, ever since ni-release to ng Get Ready With Me, kahit yung old packaging pa nila, ito talaga yung go-to ko. Every time may nag-aas sa akin, ano yung gamit ko sa kilay, microbladed ba yung kilay ko, nagpa-laminate ba ako ng kilay? No, it's just this product. It's that good. I think ito yung pinaka-favorite ko na product from Get Ready With Me kasi ito yung product na ayokong maubusan. As in, umorder na ako pag alam kong paubos na yung brow lift ko. So, this is the Brow Lift Max. So, mas gusto ko pa rin si Max kasi ito yung original formulation nila kesa dun kay Pro. Si Pro kasi may pagkamakintab siya and mas long-lasting pa rin si Max. And siya yung nakaka-achieve talaga ng ganito na parang microbladed or laminated yung brows ko. And the whole day ganyan siya sis. As in, hindi siya bumababa. This is the best brow gel for me if you want the laminated effect. And silang dalawa yung laging combo sa akin all year round. Ever since release din to ni Izzy & Co, ito na yung lagi kong gamit on my brows. So this is the brow detailing pen in taupe brown. Before, ang go-to ko talaga is yung Strokes na brow painter in ash. But since may pagka-warm nga yung hair ko, I find na mas match itong si taupe brown ni Izzy and yung warm brown nila compared dun kay Strokes na brow painter. Kasi yung brow painter nila, iba siya dun sa microblading pen nila. Basta yung eyebrow pen nila na isa, na for some reason magkaiba sila ng formulation and mas bet ko yung brow painter kasi mas sheer siya. Yun nga lang, ash brown lang yung color and I find na mas match nga itong sa Izzy. Since mas meron silang warmer shade options na perfect for my brown hair. Okay, pag nasa travel talaga, I'm not the one na masipag mag-eyeshadow. Parang siya yung kaya kong i-drop sa makeup routine ko. But dinala ko na lang din tong Teviant na multi-glaze eyeshadow pen kasi sobrang dali niyang gamitin. Hindi ko na kailangan ng tool. As in, kamay-kamay lang sis para ka nang nag-effort sa eyeshadow mo. So, ang favorite ko dito is si Dahlia and si Alabaster. Actually, meron pa akong isa na favorite. I'm not sure if si Little Bride yun. Basta parang gold siya. But ito na yung nahugot ko, so pwede na to. Yung isa nila is cream, and yung isa is parang a liquid eyeshadow na may shimmer or glitter siya. So, ito yung pang topper. Sobrang nice ito. As in, again, para kang nag-effort kahit mga 5 minutes mo lang ginawa yung eyeshadow mo. As in, ganun mo lang, tapos lagay mo yung liquid, tapos tap, and that's it. Meron ka ng eyeshadow na presentable. Mukha kang nag-effort sis, and mukha kang gumamit ng tools kahit kamay lang talaga yung ginamit mo. I highly suggest this if you're like me, na ayaw nyo nag-effort sa eyeshadows. This is a nice eyeshadow pen. For eyeliners naman, actually, ginagamit ko na madalas as eyeliner itong brow detailing pen ni Izzy & Co. Actually, ito yung gamit ko ngayon, di ba? Hindi siya halata. But, nagdala na lang din ako itong Focallure na two-sided siya na pen. So, yung isa is black and yung isa is brown. And ang maganda dito kasi, super nipis nung brown. So, nakakatuwa if you want a very natural look, manipis lang yung brown. And kung gusto nyo ng black, ayan, manipis din naman siya, although mas manipis si brown. So, isahan na lang din siya. Hindi mo na kailangan magdala ng separate pa na brown or black. So, ito travel-friendly kasi 2-in-1 na siya and madaling gamitin and long-lasting. So, next are mascara. So, ito lang yung product na masasabi kong dupe talaga ng Heroine Make. Actually, nag-iingat na ako sa paggamit ng word na dupe. But ito talaga, I feel like alternative talaga siya. Like, parang Heroine Make siya mga sis. So, ito yung Get Ready With Me na lash booster na meron silang primer na parang sa Heroine Make. And meron silang volumizing and lifting and merong lengthening and lifting. So, parehas lahat ng yun, nagagamit ko sila and hindi talaga sila nagsasmudge sa akin mga sis. Yun nga lang kung hindi nyo gagamitan yung remover nila, like si Heroin Make again, talagang hindi siya matatanggal. Sobrang kapit niya sa lashes. That's why it's not smudging on me. Kasi 90% ata ng mascara sa market nagsismudge sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung ano meron sa mata ko. If you find the Heroin Make, hindi siya accessible and it's, I think, mas mahal siya than itong kay Get Ready With Me, go for this one kasi you're basically getting the same product. Okay, we're down to our final category, which is the lips. So let's start first with the lip liner. So ito, alam nyo naman, lagi ko tong go-to talaga. Itong NYX na lip pencil in the shade Pale Pink. Ito yung ginagamit ko pang correct nung unevenness ng lips ko ever since. Yun nga lang, this is not locally available. And ang tagal ko na talaga naghahanap ng almost kahit hindi same na same with this one, pero yung magagamit ko to correct nga yung unevenness ng lips ko. And I finally found it dito sa Get Ready With Me na lip contour, and this is in the shade Bare. This is a very, very nice formula kasi hindi talaga siya gumagalaw mga sis the whole day. So if you want to smudge it kapag i-apply nyo siya, make sure na smudge nyo siya kagad after application kasi kapag pinatagal nyo and nag-set na siya, mahirap na siyang smudge kasi ganun siya kakapit talaga sa lips. And I suggest if you have dry lips, mag-moisturize kayo kasi it can get a little drying. Long-lasting talaga siya. As in, kapit siya the whole day mga sis. Kailangan nyo talaga siyang i-makeup remover at the end of the day. And sana magdagdag pa sila ng maraming nude shades, yung parang ganito talaga na shade because I love the formula. Okay, lastly, we have tints. Mas go-to ko talaga ang tints when I travel kasi aside sa mas madali siyang i-reapply, it's also more long-lasting kahit kumain ka or what. Mas low maintenance siya, kumbaga. So first is, of course, tingnan nyo naman, ubus na, as in favorite ko talaga to. This is my most used talaga na lip tint in my collection. So ito yung Happy Skin na Lip Mallow Plush Matte Lip Tint. Kahit anong shade na gagamit ko, pero ang pinaka-favorite ko is si Nostalgia and si Basic. So yes, hindi to mawawala sa bag ko talaga. This is still the best formulation ng lip tint in the local market. And itong bago kong favorites, I think ginawan ko to ng dedicated video. So if you want to watch yung mga swatches and yung full review ko about these products, again, nasa channel ko lang siya, but these are from Focallure. Ito yung kanilang velvety na lip tint na sobrang blurring and ang nice yung tignan on the lips. This is actually what I'm using right now. Itong gamit ko is si PK01, but meron pa silang other shades like si NU01 which is more nude. Itong si OR01 naman is more on the orange or warmer side. So, depende na lang din sa preference nyo when it comes to shades. But sobrang love ko tong formulation na to, especially if you have chappy lips na gusto nyong i-blur out and you want a matte finish pero ayaw nyo ng drying and lightweight siya. I swear guys, sobrang ganda nito. As in, instantly fell in love with this formulation. And first time ko magdadala ng tatlong different shades ng isang formulation ng lip tint. Ganun ko siya kanagustuhan. And dun actually sa dedicated review ko, ito yung formula na nabitan ko rin alongside with the Velvety Tint one. So this is the blur to watery kasi ang unique sa formula na to, watery siya like the usual lip tint at first, but when it sets, it's also velvety. So ito, mas long lasting siya compared to this one. Actually, mas blurry nga lang tong si Velvety. But ito yung nilalagay ko sa bag ko kasi mas gusto ko siyang pang reapply since nga it has both the long-lasting feature of a lip tint but it has the blurring effect of a velvety tint. So, yun yung nagbetan ko sa kanya and maganda tong shade na to in NU01. Yes, itong dalawang to, panalo to guys. Itong Focallure na lip tints na to. Kung meron kayong mga gustong regaluhan ng lip tints ngayong Pasko, itong dalawang to as in super safe sila. Ang ganda. Lastly, I can't live without a lip gloss or a lip serum since nga I have dry lips. So, ito, nakatambay na to sa bag ko along with the lip tints. Itong Chuchu Beauty na lip syrup. Kahit anong shade doon actually, but this one is in nude jelly. Ang gusto ko rin dito, nagagamit ko rin siya as an overnight lip mask kasi sobrang moisturizing niya. So this one, nagagamit ko siya on top of lip tint, on top of lipstick or any lip product. So ang dami niyang uses sa akin and it's also travel friendly since maliit lang siya and it's very comfortable on the lips. Hindi siya yung mabigat na mga lip serum or lip gloss. So yes, super love ko to. Ang ganda rin tignan sa lips and nakaka-enjoy siyang gamitin kasi feeling ko bumabalik ako sa high school. Super cute talaga ng Chuchu Beauty. Pati yung amoy niya, para kang bumalik sa high school. So yes, if you haven't tried this and you're looking for a good lip serum or lip gloss, this is actually a nice product and affordable din siya. So that's it for today's video. Sabi ko sa inyo quick lang, pero hindi ko alam kung quick ba talaga. But I tried my best to briefly share with you yung thoughts ko about those products and kung bakit sila yung dadalhin ko for my travel tomorrow. So I hope this helped you guys, and let me know na lang kung meron akong na-miss out or kung meron kayong gustong itanong about these products. Just let me know in the comment section, and kung di pa kayo nakasubscribe, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel. Stay safe and stay healthy, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye-bye!